Number 1. The 1934 Ford Coupe. Starting off the list is a beautifully built 1934 Ford Coupe, a classic hot rod that perfectly captures the spirit of pre-war American performance. This car is currently listed for $40,000 in Rush Springs, and according to the seller, it is only about 1,000 miles since the build, making it a very fresh and well-maintained custom classic. The 1934 Ford Coupe is one of the most iconic body styles in hot rod history. With its sleek rounded fenders, compact coupe body, and distinctive 1930s design, it has been a favorite platform for builders and collectors for decades. This particular example stands out with its bright red exterior, giving the car a bold and timeless hot rod appearance. The seller describes the vehicle as an all-Ford glass car, meaning the body panels are constructed for fiberglass rather than steel, a common approach in modern hot rod builds that helps reduce weight while maintaining the classic design. The car also rides on brand new tires, ensuring both safety and performance on the road. Despite its vintage styling, this coupe includes several modern comfort and performance upgrades. The car is equipped with air conditioning, making it far more comfortable for cruising in warmer climates. It also features power steering, which dramatically improves drivability compared to the heavy manual steering found in original 1930s vehicles. Braking performance has also been upgraded with modern disc brakes, providing far better stopping power and reliability than the original drum brake systems used in the 1930s. According to the seller, the car runs great and is extremely clean, with numerous additional features that make it both a practical cruiser and a show-worthy hot rod. Overall, this 1934 Ford Coupe represents the classic hot rod formula: timeless pre-war styling combined with modern drivability and reliability. With its fresh build, upgraded comfort features, and iconic design, it's the kind of car that turns heads everywhere it goes, whether parked at a car show or cruising down the highway. Number 2. The 1933 Ford Speedster Roadster. Next on the list is an absolutely stunning 1933 Ford Speedster Roadster, a professionally built street rod that represents the very best of high-end custom craftsmanship. This show-quality build is currently listed for $75,000 in Nixa, and with less than 300 miles since completion, it remains in exceptional condition. This roadster was professionally built by Steve's Engines and Street Rods, with no expense spared during the construction process. According to the listing, the build cost exceeded $140,000, making the current asking price particularly attractive for collectors seeking a top-tier custom street rod. The body is a rat's glass fiberglass body designed by legendary builder Bobby Alloway, mounted on a custom chassis also produced by Alloway. The exterior is finished in a brilliant house of color Tangelo Pearl Metallic, a vibrant orange pearl paint that continues onto the matching painted frame, giving the car a cohesive and striking appearance. Powering the Roadster is a built 355 cubic inch GM V8, paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission, delivering strong and reliable performance. Out back, the drivetrain features a beautifully polished Winters quick-change rear end, allowing easy gear ratio changes for different driving conditions. Suspension is handled by Height's front end with coilover shocks, along with polished and chrome-plated suspension components throughout the car. Braking performance comes from Wilwood front and rear disc brakes, ensuring modern stopping power. Inside, the car features a custom tan leather interior, complemented by vintage-style instruments, a flaming river tilt steering column, and a locker shifter. Additional premium components include Ron Francis wiring, a Valley hood latch and hinge system, and a power-operated trunk for added convenience. The Roadster rides on Billet Specialties wheels with 17-inch fronts and massive 20-inch rears, giving the car its aggressive hot rod stance. Every detail, from the polished aluminum components to the custom exhaust system, reflects the meticulous craftsmanship that went into this build. Perhaps one of the most impressive aspects of this car is the complete build book included with the sale, documenting the entire construction process from start to finish. This 3-ring binder contains instructions for operating the vehicle, maintenance information, wiring documentation, and details about every major component. With its award-level build quality, powerful V8 drivetrain, professionally engineered chassis, and extremely low mileage, This 1933 Ford Speedster Roadster stands out as one of the finest custom street rods available on the market today. It's the kind of car that belongs equally at elite car shows or cruising down the boulevard, turning heads everywhere it goes. Number 3. The 1940 Ford two-door sedan. Next up is a classic American pre-war cruiser, a 1940 Ford two-door sedan, currently listed for $24,000 in Jacksonville. With around 6,000 miles since the build, this vintage Ford combines traditional hot rod styling with several modern upgrades that make it comfortable and reliable for cruising. The car features a sleek black exterior paired with a clean white interior, a timeless color combination that highlights the elegant lines of the 1940 Ford body style. These cars are highly respected among collectors and hot rod enthusiasts because of their smooth fenders, rounded grille design, and balanced proportions that help define late 1930s and early 1940s American automotive styling. Under the hood, this sedan is powered by a Chevrolet 305 small block V8, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. This engine and transmission combination is widely used in hot rods because it offers dependable performance, easy maintenance, and strong cruising capability. The drivetrain sends power to a Ford 9-inch rear end, which has been geared for comfortable highway driving, making this car well suited for longer road trips as well as local cruising. Up front, the car still retains its original straight axle suspension, but it has been upgraded with a new 2-inch drop front spring, new shocks, and modern disc brakes, improving both handling and stopping power. This build also includes several modern comfort features such as power steering, power brakes, and air conditioning, making it far easier to drive than most original cars from the 1940s. The electrical system has been updated using painless performance wiring, which is known in the hot rod world for reliability and simplified installation. Inside, the driver benefits from a tilt steering column, and the seller notes that all gauges are fully functional. According to the seller, the car was built about 15 years ago, and the body remains very solid and original, with no visible signs of rust or body filler. That's an important detail for collectors because solid original steel bodies from this era are becoming increasingly difficult to find. Overall, this 1940 Ford sedan represents the perfect Saturday night cruiser, a car with classic pre-war styling, reliable small block V8 power, and modern upgrades that make it enjoyable to drive on today's roads, while still keeping the timeless charm of a vintage hot rod. Number 4. The 1929 Ford Model A. Next on the list is a classic American hot rod, a 1929 Ford Model A, currently listed for $23,000 endeavors. With an indicated 123,456 miles, this vintage Ford is not just a showpiece, but a car that is driven regularly, making it a true cruiser rather than a garage-only collector's item. The 1929 Model A represents one of the most iconic automobiles of the early automotive era. Originally produced during the late 1920s and early 1930s, the Model A helped solidify Ford Motor Company as a dominant force in the automobile industry. Because of their lightweight design and classic styling, these cars later became extremely popular foundations for custom hot rods. This particular build features an all-metal body, which is highly valued among enthusiasts since many hot rods from this era are built with fiberglass panels. The exterior is finished in a distinctive turquoise paint, giving the car a bright, eye-catching appearance that perfectly suits its vintage character. Inside, the cabin features a tan interior, complementing the exterior color and maintaining a clean, classic look. Unlike the original Model A powertrain, which came with a small 4-cylinder engine, this car has been upgraded with a Ford 3.8-liter V6 engine, providing significantly more power and reliability for modern driving. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, making the car much easier to operate compared to the manual gearboxes used in the late 1920s that, according to the seller, the car is driven frequently, which suggests that the drivetrain and mechanical components are well sorted and reliable for regular cruising. That's an important detail for buyers who want a classic car they can actually enjoy on the road rather than simply display at shows. With its all-steel body, upgraded V6 engine, automatic transmission, and vibrant turquoise finish, this 1929 Ford model blends vintage design with modern drivability. It's the kind of classic hot rod that stands out at car meets, while still being comfortable enough to take out for weekend drives or local cruise nights. Number 5. The 1934 Ford Pickup Model 40. Next up is a stunning 1934 Ford Pickup Model 40 Pro Street, currently listed for $62,500 in Austin. With only 4,812 miles driven, this truck represents a carefully engineered custom build that blends classic 1930s hot rod styling with modern performance and show-quality craftsmanship. Under the hood sits a powerful GM 400 cubic inch small block V8, equipped with fast-burn aluminum heads and dual Weber carburetors, delivering strong performance and a distinctive induction sound. The engine is supported by MSD ignition components, chrome valve covers, a chrome alternator, and a high-flow Canon air filter, all contributing to both performance and visual appeal. Exhaust gases exit through Hedman headers and a dual exhaust system, giving the truck the deep tone expected from a serious hot rod. Power is transferred through a Tremec TKO 5-speed manual transmission with overdrive, paired with a Ram 168-tooth flywheel and hydraulic clutch system. This setup gives the truck both strong acceleration and comfortable highway cruising, something many classic hot rods lack. The chassis and suspension have been thoroughly upgraded for modern handling. The truck rides on a TCI independent front suspension system with upper and lower A-arms, crossmember, and spindles, combined with QA1 Ultra Ride coilover shocks. Steering is handled by a rack and pinion system, while braking is managed by a Kugel Components brake setup with a Willwood master cylinder and GM four-wheel disc brakes, ensuring confident stopping power. Out back, the Pro Street stance is highlighted by 15-inch American Racing Torque thrust wheels, wrapped in two 0560 Pirelli tires in the front and massive 31 by 12.5 Hoosier Pro Street tires in the rear. This aggressive tire combination gives the truck the classic wide-rear hot rod stance that enthusiasts love. The steel body is finished in deep black paint with custom red pinstriping, accented by a chrome V-bar front bumper, handmade rear roll pan bumper, louvered engine bay panels, and a windshield visor. At the back, the truck features a custom shortened wood bed, reduced by 9 inches and designed with hidden access for the fuel filler and battery. Inside, the cabin features a full custom red interior, including embroidered bucket seats, billet aluminum pedals, a billet tilt steering column, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. The dashboard houses a billet gauge panel with speedometer, tachometer, voltmeter, oil pressure, water temperature, and fuel gauges, while entertainment comes from an Alpine CD player. Additional touches include cup holders, under-seat storage, and an onboard fire extinguisher. What makes this truck even more impressive is its extensive documentation, including a binder detailing the entire build process. The truck has also received multiple awards, including recognition from Hot Rod Magazine and a Top 10 award of the Lone Star Street Rod Run. Overall, this 1934 Ford Pickup Pro Street is a masterfully crafted hot rod, combining a 400 CI V8, Tremec 5-speed manual, custom chassis, and award-winning build quality. It's a truck designed not only to win trophies at car shows, but also to deliver an unforgettable driving experience on the open road. Number 6. The 1931 Ford Model A Sedan Delivery. Next up is a unique and rarely seen classic, a 1931 Ford Model A Sedan Delivery, currently listed for $30,000 in Kansas City. With an indicated 123,456 miles, this vehicle represents a vintage delivery-style body that has been restored and upgraded into a practical and enjoyable hot rod cruiser. The sedan delivery body style was originally designed for commercial use during the early 1930s, offering a two-door body with a large enclosed rear cargo area instead of rear passenger seats. Today, these vehicles are highly sought after among collectors and custom builders because of their distinctive shape and rarity compared to standard coupes or sedans. This particular example features a bold red exterior paired with a pink interior, giving it a vibrant and unmistakable appearance that stands out among traditional hot rods. According to the seller, the vehicle underwent an older restoration, which still presents well today, although there are a few minor cosmetic imperfections consistent with a classic vehicle that has been driven and enjoyed. Under the hood, The car has been upgraded with a Chevrolet 4.3-liter V6 engine, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. This drivetrain combination is widely used in hot rod builds for its reliability, smooth shifting, and relatively simple maintenance. The front suspension retains a traditional straight axle setup, maintaining the classic hot rod stance, while power is delivered to a 10-bolt rear differential, a durable rear axle commonly used in performance street builds, in terms of comfort. The car includes heat and air conditioning, although the seller notes the AC system will need to be recharged after. Recently installing new lines. Mechanically, the vehicle has received a fresh tune-up, and the radiator has recently been rebuilt, ensuring the car runs and drives well. Overall, this 1931 Ford Model A sedan delivery is a distinctive classic hot rod with a rare body style, upgraded V6 drivetrain, and comfortable cruising features. It's the kind of vehicle that stands out at car shows and cruise nights while still being capable of enjoyable weekend drives on the road. Number 7. The 1935 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Coupe. Next on the list is a beautifully preserved 1935 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Coupe, currently listed for $16,000 in Bryan. With just 505 miles shown, this classic pre-war coupe is described as an all-original survivor, making it a very interesting find for collectors who appreciate vintage authenticity. The 1935 Master Deluxe was one of the flagship models produced by Chevrolet during the mid-1930s. These cars are known for their elegant Art Deco styling, including flowing fenders, a tall chrome grille, and a compact two-door coupe body that defined American automotive design before World War II. Under the hood, this coupe retains its original straight-six engine, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. This classic drivetrain combination was standard for many vehicles of the era and is well known for its durability and smooth operation. The seller confirms that the car runs, drives, and stops, which is an important detail for a vehicle approaching 90 years old. One of the standout features of this car is its suicide doors, where the door hinges are mounted at the rear rather than the front. This design was common in many luxury and premium cars of the 1930s and adds a distinctive vintage character that collectors appreciate today. Another significant detail is the wood framing used in the body structure, a common construction technique during the 1930s. According to the seller, the wood components in this vehicle appear to be in excellent condition, which is extremely important because deteriorated wood framing can be difficult and expensive to restore. The car is finished in a tan exterior with a gray interior, maintaining a classic and understated look that fits perfectly with the car's vintage design. With its original straight-six engine, manual gearbox, solid wood structure, and authentic pre-war styling, this 1935 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Coupe represents a wonderful opportunity to own a genuine piece of early American automotive history. Number 8. The 1931 Ford Model A 5-window coupe. Next on the list is a classic American hot rod, a 1931 Ford Model A 5-window coupe, currently listed for $25,000 in Chillicothe. With around 4,000 miles since the build, this car represents a driver-quality hot rod that blends vintage styling with serious performance upgrades. The 5-window coupe body style is one of the most desirable versions of the Model A lineup, thanks to its balanced proportions and extra side windows that give the cabin more visibility and character. This particular example features a sleek black exterior, giving the car a classic hot rod look that never goes out of style. Under the hood sits a legendary engine, the Chrysler 331 Hemi V8. Early Chrysler Hemi engines are famous in the hot rod world for their hemispherical combustion chambers, which allow better airflow and strong horsepower potential. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, making the car easier to drive compared to many traditional manual hot rods. According to the seller, the car runs great and all gauges and lights are fully functional, an important detail for anyone looking for a classic they can actually drive. The build itself was completed around 2007, and the vehicle has accumulated only about 4,000 miles since the build, indicating limited use over the years. Like many classic hot rods that spend long periods in storage, the seller notes there are minor oil leaks underneath, likely from sitting. However, these are described as small issues and fairly typical for older custom builds, Another nice bonus is that the sale includes a complete photo album documenting the build, giving the next owner a visual record of the construction process and modifications performed on the car. With its iconic 1931 coupe body, powerful Chrysler Hemi V8, automatic transmission, and classic black hot rod styling, this 1931 Ford Model A 5-window coupe offers a great mix of vintage appearance and performance. It's the kind of car that fits perfectly at local car shows, weekend cruise nights, or simply out on the road turning heads wherever it goes. Number 9. The 1936 Ford Sedan. Next up is a stylish pre-war cruiser. A 1936 Ford Sedan currently listed for $18,000 in Houston. With approximately 9,999 miles on the build, this classic sedan combines timeless 1930 styling with several modern performance and comfort upgrades. The car features a blue exterior matched with a blue interior, giving it a clean and cohesive appearance that highlights the elegant body lines of the 1936 Ford design. Cars from this era are admired for their flowing fenders, rounded front grille, and balanced sedan profile, making them popular platforms for traditional hot rod builds. Under the hood, this sedan is powered by a Chevrolet 350 crate V8 engine, a widely respected small block engine known for its reliability, strong performance, and easy maintenance. The engine is paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, a durable and smooth shifting transmission commonly used in classic hot rod builds to improve handling and drivability. The car has been upgraded with a Mustang 2 front suspension system, which is a popular modification that provides better steering response and ride comfort compared to original 1930 suspension setups. Braking performance has also been improved with front disc brakes, giving the car much better stopping power in the rear. The drivetrain uses a Ford 8-inch rear end, a dependable rear axle that balances strength and efficiency for street driving. For comfort, the car is equipped with vintage air heating and air conditioning, making it far more comfortable to drive in modern weather conditions than most original cars from this era. Perhaps most importantly, the seller notes that the body is rust-free, which is a major advantage when it comes to classic cars from the 1930s. Rust-free bodies are becoming increasingly rare and significantly increase the long-term value of a vintage vehicle. With its Chevy 350 V8 power, modern suspension upgrades, air conditioning, and rust-free body, this 1936 Ford sedan offers the perfect blend of classic design and modern drivability, making it an ideal weekend cruiser for classic car enthusiasts. Number 10. The 1935 Ford 3-window coupe. Next up is a classic hot rod favorite, a 1935 Ford 3-window coupe, currently listed for $37,500 in Houston, specifically located in the Channelview area. This car represents one of the most desirable body styles among pre-war Ford hot rods, thanks to its sleek roofline, compact coupe design, and unmistakable 1930 styling. The car features an all-steel body, with the only exception being the grille shell, which is fiberglass. All-steel bodies are highly valued among collectors because they maintain the original feel and durability of classic hot rods. This particular coupe underwent an older restoration, but it still presents well and retains its classic hot rod character. Under the hood sits a Chevrolet 350 small block V8, producing approximately 360 horsepower. The engine itself is brand new from Summit Racing Equipment, with nearly every component fresh except for the water pump. Supporting upgrades include a new flex plate, new torque converter, new block hugger headers, and a new mini starter, making the powertrain essentially ready for reliable street performance. Power is delivered through a turbo 350 automatic transmission, a durable and widely used transmission in the hot rod world. The drivetrain sends power to a Ford 8-inch rear end, which offers a good balance between strength and smooth highway cruising. Handling and ride quality have been significantly upgraded with a Mustang 2 front suspension system, a very common modification for classic hot rods that greatly improves steering precision and overall drivability compared to original 1930 suspension systems. The seller notes that the car still needs a few finishing touches, including completing the exhaust system, installing the starter, and finishing the fuel line setup. However, the necessary fluids, such as brake and oil and transmission fluid, are already prepared for the final steps. Overall, this 1935 Ford three-window coupe offers the classic formula that hot rod enthusiasts love: iconic pre-war styling, a powerful Chevy 350 V8, modern suspension upgrades, and a solid steel body. With just a few finishing details remaining, it has the potential to become an excellent weekend cruiser or show-ready street rod. Number 11. The 1934 Chevrolet Sedan. Next up is a vibrant 1934 Chevrolet sedan, currently listed for $29,500 in Lemming. With only around 300 miles driven since the build, this classic pre-war sedan has been transformed into a modernized hot rod while still maintaining the distinctive styling that made 1930s Chevrolets so recognizable. The car features a bright orange exterior paired with a gray interior, giving it a bold custom appearance that stands out at car shows and cruise nights. The 1934 Chevrolet body design is admired for its rounded fenders, upright grille, and spacious sedan cabin, making it a great platform for custom builds. Under the hood, the car is powered by a Chevrolet 350 small block V8, paired with an automatic transmission for smooth and comfortable driving. The Chevy 350 remains one of the most popular engines used in classic hot rods thanks to its reliability, strong performance, and easy availability of parts that'll make the car more practical for modern driving. It has been equipped with air conditioning, allowing comfortable cruising even in warm climates. The braking system has also been upgraded to four-wheel disc brakes, providing much stronger and more consistent stopping power compared to the original drum brakes used in the 1930s that, according to the seller, the vehicle is paid off and the reason for selling is simply to free up garage space. The owner is also open to trading for a 3/4-ton truck or another vehicle of similar value, which could make this an attractive option for buyers looking to exchange a vehicle rather than make a full cash purchase. With its low mileage since build, dependable Chevy 350 V8, automatic transmission, modern disc brakes, and eye-catching orange finish, this 1934 Chevrolet sedan is a classic hot rod that blends vintage style with modern driving comfort, making it a great candidate for weekend cruising or local car shows. Number 12. The 1931 Ford Model A Deluxe Sedan. Next up is a very unique custom build. A 1931 Ford Model A Deluxe Sedan, currently listed for $14,950 in Melbourne, with the car located nearby in Malabar. With only about 500 miles driven, this car has been transformed into a distinctive Route 66 style rat rod, blending vintage character with a mix of rare performance parts and creative craftsmanship. The exterior wears a patina-style finish, complete with custom artwork and logos by DB Paint Studios, giving the car an authentic weathered hot rod look. Rat rods intentionally highlight aged paint, raw metal, and vintage-inspired styling, making each build completely unique. Powering this custom sedan is a Chevrolet Corvette V8 engine, providing strong performance and plenty of torque for highway cruising. Fuel delivery comes through a Holley 750 carburetor, mounted on a rare Offenhauser Portsonic intake manifold, a classic performance component from Offenhauser that has long been popular among hot rod builders. The drivetrain also features a Rodsville Engineering quick-change rear end in Halobrand configuration, allowing gear ratios to be swapped easily depending on driving conditions. A feature commonly seen in high-end hot rod and racing builds, the chassis itself has been upgraded with an aftermarket box frame, giving the car additional structural strength compared to the original Model A frame. Fuel is supplied through a fuel-safe racing fuel cell with approximately 18 to 20 gallons capacity, while the electrical system uses a professionally installed easy wiring harness for reliability. Several unique design elements make this rat rod stand out. The front features a 1933 Chevrolet grille, while the dashboard has been adapted from a 1957 Ford, blending components from different classic vehicles into one cohesive build. The car also uses lake-style headers with exhaust cutouts, allowing the driver to control the exhaust sound and performance. Rolling on model of front wheels with Coker Excelsior radial tires and Coker smooth rims in the rear, the car maintains a traditional hot rod stance. Inside, the cabin includes new low-back seats, a Sony stereo system, GPS speedometer, local components, and a tilting windshield, while all the windows remain fully functional. According to the seller, the car was carefully engineered rather than simply assembled, using rare parts and thoughtful fabrication. They also claim it is capable of comfortable freeway speeds, meaning this isn't just a showpiece. It's a hot rod built to be driven. With its Corvette V8 power, quick-change rear end, Route 66 rat rod styling, and creative mix of classic components, this 1931 Ford model deluxe sedan rat rod is one of the most distinctive builds on the list. Perfect for enthusiasts who want something truly different from the typical street rod. Number 13. The 1930 Ford Model Coupe. At number 13, we have a serious custom hot rod. A 1930 Ford Model A Coupe, currently listed for $36,000 in Lebanon. With roughly 1,000 miles driven, this car appears to be a relatively fresh build designed for both performance and classic hot rod style. One of the standout features is the all-steel body, which many hot rod enthusiasts prefer over fiberglass because of its authenticity and durability. The roof has been chopped by 6 inches, giving the coupe that aggressive, low-slung stance that's iconic in traditional hot rod culture. The chassis is built around a Pete and Jake's frame, produced by Pete and Jake's Hot Rod Parts, a well-known company in the hot rod world for high-quality frames and suspension components used in professional builds. Under the hood sits a powerful 383-stroker V8, a popular performance engine based on the small-block Chevrolet platform. The stroker configuration increases displacement and torque, giving the car strong acceleration and impressive horsepower. Power is sent through a turbo 350 automatic transmission, paired with a local shifter. Performance upgrades continue throughout the drivetrain. The car uses a Ford 9-inch rear end, widely respected for its strength and durability in high-power applications. Braking has also been modernized with 4-wheel disc brakes, providing much better stopping power than the original 1930 system. Inside the cabin, the car features electric windows, a tilt steering wheel, and a high-flow racing fuel system to support the performance engine. The coupe rides on BF Goodrich tires produced by BF Goodrich, giving the car solid traction while maintaining the classic hot rod stance. According to the seller, the vehicle is not available for trades, suggesting they're primarily looking for a direct sale. With a chopped roof, Pete and Jake's chassis, 383-stroker engine, modern braking system, and classic black-on-black hot rod styling, this 1930 Ford Model A Coupe represents a traditional hot rod build that combines vintage steel with modern performance components, perfect for cruising, shows, or spirited weekend driving. Number 14. The 1929 Ford Model A. Coming in at number 14 is a classic 1929 Ford Model A rat rod, currently listed for $22,500 in Wyandotte. With about 12,345 miles driven, this car is built in a traditional old-school rat rod style, focusing on vintage hot rod culture rather than modern show car perfection. The car features an all-steel body, which is highly valued in the hot rod world compared to fiberglass replicas. The exterior is finished in black with custom pinstriping, giving it that authentic garage-built hot rod appearance, inspired by classic builds from the 1950s and 1960s. Under the hood is a Ford Flathead V8, one of the most legendary engines in early American hot rodding. Introduced by Ford Motor Company in the 1930s, the Flathead V8 became the engine of choice for early hot rodders thanks to its simplicity and ability to produce more power than many engines of its era. The engine is paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving the car a more traditional driving experience that matches the old-school style of the build. The chassis also features a bagged rear suspension, allowing the rear of the car to sit extremely low when parked while still being adjustable for driving. Inside, the car has a custom interior with gold accents, adding a unique contrast to the dark exterior. This rat rod was reportedly built by a company in the Midwest, although the current owner does not remember exactly which builder completed the project. One unusual feature is that the doors are welded shut, meaning entry is likely through another access point, such as a removable panel or window opening, something occasionally seen on extreme custom rat rods. The car does not have a roof, making it more of a fair-weather summer cruiser rather than an all-season vehicle. The seller also notes that the price is firm and they are not in a rush to sell. With its all-steel body, classic flathead V8 engine, manual transmission, bag suspension, and authentic rat rod styling. This 1929 Ford model represents a raw, traditional take on hot rod culture. Perfect for someone looking for a unique summer cruiser or a conversation starter at car shows. Number 15. The 1930 Ford Model Coupe. At number 15, we have a beautiful 1930 Ford Model A Coupe, currently listed for $25,000 in Irvine. With roughly 1,000 miles driven, this car is built in the classic 1960s lake-style hot rod tradition, inspired by the machines that raced across dry lake beds in California during the early days of hot rodding. The car features a black exterior paired with a red interior, a timeless hot rod color combination that highlights the coupe's vintage lines while giving it a bold, high-contrast appearance. Power comes from a Chevy 283 small block V8, one of the iconic engines produced by Chevrolet during the late 1950s and 1960s. The engine is equipped with a tri-power carburetor setup, meaning it uses 3 carburetors to improve airflow and performance, while also giving the engine bay that unmistakable old-school hot rod look. The drivetrain includes a Powerglide 2-speed automatic transmission, another classic performance component that became popular in drag racing and hot rods thanks to its strength and simplicity. The chassis is built around a custom frame from Riley Automotive, designed to improve handling and durability compared to the original Model A frame. For braking, the car uses 1939 Lincoln-style brakes, a traditional upgrade used by early hot rodders to improve stopping power to complete the vintage appearance. The car rides on 1940s Ford steel wheels with 4 hubcaps, reinforcing the authentic 1960s Lakes racer aesthetic. According to the seller, the car runs and drives great and tends to draw attention wherever it goes, which is exactly what many classic hot rod owners are looking for at car shows or weekend cruises. The seller is asking $25,000 or a reasonable offer, and is also open to trades for other classic cars or hot rods, giving potential buyers some flexibility. With its 283 V8 tri-power setup, classic Powerglide transmission, vintage-style brakes, and authentic Lakes racer styling, this 1930 Ford Model A Coupe is a great example of a traditional hot rod built to celebrate the golden era of American